Alright guys, what up? We are back with my Day 5 recap of the 2020 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. And today, there are some good games on. Let's get into it. So as I just said, there were some good games on, and that means I was wrong. Wasn't really looking forward to this game, but a lot of close games. So first we start off with a close game, a round-robin game between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Boston Bruins. And as you guys can see, the Lightning win that one 3-2 with a late goal. Alex Killorn putting up 2 points for the Lightning, Chris Wagner putting up 1 point for the Boston Bruins, and the standings are as followed: Lightning with 4 points, Philly with 2, Washington with 1, and the Bruins with 0, although the Caps and the Flyers have played one less game compared to the Lightning and the Bruins. And this game, as if you guys watched my Day 3 recap, I think it was, Day 2 or 3, whenever Boston played Philadelphia, Boston didn't look there. This time, they looked like they wanted to play, but still just a little sloppy, especially the last goal, bad rebound, no defense to pick it up, and Tampa Bay capitalized. And now Tampa Bay really looking good to win this group along with Philadelphia. I think whenever they play, that'll be the game to determine the top seed in the East round robin. Then we move on to the second and final round robin game of the day between the Colorado Avalanche and the Dallas Stars, and this was a big statement win for the Avalanche in my opinion, as they blanked the Dallas Stars 4-0 and move on to the top spot in convincing fashion in the first place in the Western round robin. And they started their backup and they still got a shutout. And as you guys can see, Vegas are in second place, so kind of just like the Tampa Bay versus Philly game, this one might be for, this one might be for all the marbles for first place between the Avalanche and the Golden Knights. We'll have to see. But yeah, big win for the Colorado Avalanche. And then we have 4 games on board for the Stanley Cup qualifiers, starting with the Florida Panthers and the New York Islanders. The Panthers win big as they stave off elimination, as the Islanders were coming into this game leading 2-0, and now it's a 2-1 series. Mike Hoffman putting up 2 points, Brock Nelson for the Islanders putting up 1 point, as the Panthers win 3-2. And overall, a good game. The Panthers looked better, obviously, than Game 1 and Game 2. So I'm really excited to see Game 4, what type of game it is. And yeah, now, these qualifiers are really heating up as we're nearing the end of it, this quick already. Then we get to the Coyotes Predators, and kind of like I said last one, this series just feels off. I felt like last time the Predators or the Coyotes were going to end up winning every game by a small margin, then Predators end up winning Game 2, and now the Coyotes win 4-1 in Game 3 as they lead 2-1. Taylor Hall putting up 2 points for the Coyotes. And yeah, just not as expected as people think. But the Coyotes lead 2-1. I have no idea what to expect for Game 4. For all we know, Nashville could win 6-0. And also, what happens with the goaltending situation in Nashville? You guys tell me in the comments. Does UC Saros still start? I don't know. And then we get on to the Canadian team games, starting with the Montreal Canadiens beating the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-3. Now lead the series 2-1, or 1 win away from advancing, with Paul Byron putting up 2 points for the Habs. And wow, just wow, it wasn't a Carey Price amazing show, which is actually a really good thing for the Habs because they're not going to win like that. They played a better team effort. They were down 3-1 at one point and rallied back, and that shows a lot of heart and grit. And Jeff Petrie once again scores the winning goal. So huge for the Habs as they are 1 win away. For Game 4, I have no idea what will happen. If I had to predict, I know this is not a prediction, but this is a series a lot of people's eyes are focused on. I would say the Pittsburgh Penguins bounce back and we get a very entertaining Game 5. And to wrap it all up, we have the Chicago Blackhawks beating the Edmonton Oilers by a score of 4-3. Chicago leads the series 2-1 now, with Matthew Highmore putting up 2 points for the Hawks and Draisaitl putting up 3 points for the Oilers. And feel very sorry for Oiler fans because I know if this happened to my Canucks, man oh man, I wouldn't even want to make a recap video. I wouldn't want to relive it. But yeah, they were up 3-2 with about 5 minutes to go. A deflection to make it 3-3. And then a deflection off Bear for the Oilers player. Not a standard own goal. It was a deflection own goal But yeah, just a horrible way to lose, and that was with about a minute to go. I definitely thought this was going to be an overtime game, without a doubt, but Chicago closes it out with about a minute to go. And a huge loss because this isn't a best of 7, and Chicago can literally win and go on to the next round with just one more game. Yet Edmonton can do the same in just 2 games. Very short series. Excited to see what happens. Another, high scoring game, not as much, but 7 goals compared to 9 and 10. Still a lot of goals in this series, and probably one of the most entertaining series so far. So that wraps up the games, and now we get on to my 3 sections, starting off with MVP of this one may surprise people. I have Matthew Highmore, and he might not have been the best player, but he might have been the most valuable. And I might sound stupid right now, but that's just how I feel, because he made a mistake during the game, and I don't believe he got a lot of shifts, but he ends up getting 2 points and scores the winning goal. That's what you call, a valuable player to the team, and he's going to be valued throughout the series now because he scored big goals and got 2 points in a huge game after even making a mistake and getting benched for a while. So that's why I have Matthew Highmore there, and it was a gut-wrenching punch to the Edmonton Oilers that he did. And yeah, now we move on to the headlines. So in the headlines, couldn't think of 3 major headlines, so I decided to go with these 3. First one is 2-1, as all the qualifying series are now 2-1. The Panthers staved off elimination. Then we have the Coyotes, Habs, and Hawks all moving up 2-1 as they all win their games. So yeah, 2-1 games, 2-1 series all around. And then my second headline is bounce back games, as the Coyotes, Panthers, Montreal, and Blackhawks, they all have really big bounce back games, as Chicago wins game 1 and loses game 2, wins game 3. Same exact thing with Montreal, same exact thing with Arizona. And then for Florida, also a bounce back game, as they are down 2-0 and they bounce back to make it 2-1 with momentum on their side, with at least one more game to go in this series to try to tie it up. Then my third headline of the day is more injuries. Holy, I have not seen this many injuries. Maybe I'm watching more hockey, I don't know, but a lot of people are getting hit in the face with pucks. Unfortunate news for Canuck fans and Maple Leaf fans, more so Canuck fans, because for Jake Muzzin, he is just quarantining now. He's obviously going to be out the series, which sucks, but I think he'll be fine for the first round if Toronto makes it that far. And then for Michael Ferlin, really bad day for him and his family, as a lot of people in the community are saying he should just retire because he has left the bubble to go home to his family because he will not be able to compete in this round. The Canucks themselves are saying they're gonna reevaluate the situation, but we all know he's not coming back to play the whole playoffs, no matter how far the Canucks go. And in my opinion, he shouldn't come back at all to the NHL. Kind of like what Derek Dorsett did. Just too many injuries, and you have to put health first, and not hockey. As rough as that is, it's just how it is. Because Ferlin, he's only 28. He's still young, and that could be both ways. He could say, I have time to adjust, but he's young. He doesn't want to shave time off his life or anything. And yeah, for all you Canuck fans watching, he started off the season, I believe only played for a week or 2, got injured with a concussion, was out the whole year, came back for the playoffs against the Wild in game 1 and put up a really good performance, actually, considering a 3-0 loss, as he tried to get momentum on our side by fighting. But I don't know why he would fight after having a concussion lasting that long. And then we have it in game 2, he played 4 shifts and he's done. Supposedly with another concussion symptom sort of thing. So I don't know. Personally, I think he should be done. All respect to the man, but let's move on. And to wrap it up, I have my third section, which is the games tomorrow section. So first game, we're going big. Minnesota versus Vancouver, game 3, 11:30 a.m. Huge game. Philadelphia, Washington, round robin, another big game, 1 p.m. St. Louis, Vegas, excited to see which teams prevail in that, 3:30 in the round robin games. Then we have a big game 3 between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Maple Leafs at 5 p.m. How will the Leafs respond? Then, to wrap it up, we have an elimination game between the Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames. Will the Flames move on, or will the Jets force a Game 5 at 7:30 Pacific Time? Very excited. And thanks guys for watching. Peace out. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. One more time, or for the first time in this video, go Canucks go. We winning tomorrow 8-0.
Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.